Hello, beautiful, and welcome back to the Prosperous Womb and day 14 of our Advent journey, our journey through Proverbs, seeking God's wisdom, God's clarity, and all of God's goodness and abundance for our lives, our relationships, and our businesses, and how, as businesswomen, and I'm talking to coaches here, and if you're not a coach, whatever business you're in, how we can really apply this to our coaching businesses to create not just the impact and the value that we're going to create anyway, but at a higher level, and how to create more than revenue and go beyond revenue and create higher profits so we can be a bigger blessing in the world and in God's kingdom. So how is this journey going for you so far? Whether you're joining us today for the first time or you've been journeying with us through the last 13 days, it's good to have you back, and I am excited to dive into chapter 4, where we're contrasting, just like the last few chapters, the wise and the foolish. You know, it starts with every wise woman builds her house, but the foolish pluck it down with their hands. Look, so my daughter said to me, Mom, what is the wise woman? You know, we've been talking about the wise woman for the last 13 chapters, and you know, wisdom has been screaming our names. So the person, the woman, the man, the person, the human who has heard wisdom and has received that wisdom and is applying that wisdom to knowledge is the wise woman, man, person, human. Okay? But my idea of a wise woman, a businesswoman, a woman who really is committed to the highest being of her identity, the woman who's committed to loving God, serving God, and loving her life and creating that abundance for herself, for her family, for the people around her, and thriving at the highest level in her business, that is the Proverbs 31 woman. So Proverbs 31 is the last chapter in this wisdom journey, but if you want to figure out who is that wise woman, it's the Proverbs 31 woman. So you can read about that on your own. But let's get back to chapter 14. You know, he that walks in his uprightness fears the Lord, but he that is perverse in his ways despises him. So we see again that fear of the Lord, which is reverence, honoring God, is basically what this whole chapter is sharing with us. Love God, honor God, trust God, believe God, basically. It says, in the mouth of the foolish is a rod of pride, but the lips of the wise shall preserve them. So again, words. Your lips shall preserve you. What's coming out of your mouth? What's coming out of your heart? What's coming out of your heart that is creating the thoughts, that are creating the words that are coming out of your lips to create the fruit of your life that we talked about in Proverbs 13. What are you thinking, saying? Who are you being? You know who you are in Christ. You know your identity. You know your assignment. Are you being that person and doing the thing you're here to do? Are you seeking God's wisdom to do that? That is all chapter 14 is really sharing with us, is that building her house. What does that even mean? It's the woman who is running her business, the woman who is running her house, the woman who is creating resources. She's resourceful. So she's using the gifts that God has given her. She's using all the resources available to her to build the life, the business, the family, the relationships that she knows are aligned with who she is in the world and what she's here to do. And she honors and loves God. So she's not out there sharing her dirty linen, out there minding somebody else's business, out there speaking condemnation and guilt and shame on her husband and her kids and her business. She's speaking life into her children. She's speaking life into her business. She's clear on what she wants. She's discreet. So when you see that in your business, in your life, how do you run your business? What are you speaking about your husband, about your children? What are you speaking about your business? What seeds are you sowing into your life? What fruits are you planning on enjoying in your life? Are you building your business? Are you building your life? Are you building your marriage? Are you building your relationships? Or are you tearing them down with the words you're saying, with sharing dirty laundry, with just speaking guilt, shame, and condemnation about everything and everyone? So again, who are you being? Chapter 14 is asking us, who are we being? Not just what are we doing, but who are we being in our lives, in our business, in our relationships, and what's the correlation between who we're being and the output that we see? Where's the gap? What's missing? Have we sought clarity and wisdom to figure out how to close that gap? It says, a scorner seeks wisdom and finds it not, but knowledge is easy unto him that understands. Again, we have so much knowledge, but when you have wisdom, that knowledge is easy to understand. With wisdom comes discernment, with understanding, and with knowing where to seek the knowledge and from whom. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. Fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. So again, with wisdom comes favor. Favor adds years to your life. Favor makes you youthful and radiant, and it adds marrow to your bones. Favor adds length of days to your life and quality to those days. So you spend more time with the people you love. You spend more time enjoying the things you enjoy. You spend more time enjoying your abundance and sharing and learning and blessing. The heart knows his own bitterness, and the stranger does not intermeddle with his joy. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the righteous shall flourish. Your business shall flourish. Your life shall flourish with wisdom. Everything you touch shall prosper and succeed, which means any offer you create will sell. Any offer you create will sell. What is possible with that mindset when you go into your business? I'm not asking you to consider creating offers every month. No, I feel like one offer is perfect for the run. One offer, maybe two, not 100 offers every month. Even though you're creative, put that creativity in your delivery, in your service, in how you show up in the world. The heart knows its own bitterness, and a stranger does not intermeddle with joy. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the righteous shall flourish. Are you flourishing? Is your business flourishing? Is your tabernacle flourishing? What do you need to flourish? Have you sought God's wisdom and his clarity to give you the confidence and the courage to do, create the thing? The backslider in heart shall be filled with his own ways, and a good man shall be satisfied from himself. The simple believe every word, but the prudent man looks well to his going. Be wise. A wise man fears and departs from evil, but the fool rages on and is confident. He that is soon angry deals foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. Again, the prudent, the wise. Just a consistent reminder to seek wisdom, to use wisdom, not just to seek wisdom, but to apply wisdom to our lives, okay? To apply wisdom to our lives so we can make better decisions, so we can work wiser, not harder. The poor is hated even in his own neighborhood, but the rich has many friends. I mean, that's literal, metaphorical, that's everything. It is true, right? And the rich is not just like money. It's the healthy, the happy, the joyful. The healthier you are, the more happy you are, the more freedom you enjoy, the more peaceful you are, the more resources that you have, the more flexibility and spaciousness you have to see what is around you and to be a light in the world. And that creates more joy in the world. But the poor is hated. It just means maybe you're not healthy enough, maybe you're not well enough, maybe you're not pleasurable enough, maybe you're not excited enough. Okay, it's not about money. He that despises his neighbor sins, but he that has mercy on the poor, happy is he. Be a blessing in the world. Be a blessing in the world. God asked us to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. So how do we love ourselves? Because that's how we're going to love our neighbors. Do they not err that devise evil? But mercy and truth shall be to them that devise good. People who devise good have mercy, more mercy and truth, more of God's mercy and truth. In all labor there is profit, but the talk of the lips tends only to the penury. So whatever you do that comes from God, you're going to win. There's profit in anything. You get to determine how much of it you want, whether you want it. You get to determine what you're going to do with it. But any work you do creates profit. It could be you could just break even on your profit, if we're going to take it literally, or you could just have explosions of profit so you can be an even bigger blessing and create an even bigger impact and enjoy more abundance in the world. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death. Again, wisdom has told us that when we honor God and seek wisdom, we have more life, we have more pleasurable life, we have length of days, we have bones, marrow in our bones, we have better fun, we have enjoyment. We can enjoy the abundance that Christ came to give us. How amazing is that? He that oppresses the poor reproach his maker, but he that honors him has mercy, and he that honors him hath mercy on the poor. Wisdom rests in the heart of him that has understanding, but that which is in the midst of fools is made known. Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. The king's favor is toward a wise servant, but his wrath is against him that causes shame. God's favor is towards the wise. God loves all of us, and he favors the wise. Be wise, get God's favor, because one drop of favor can catapult you to the next level. One drop of favor can give you a new idea in your coaching session. One drop of favor can give you a new offer that's going to revolutionize your business. One drop of God's favor can take you to places that neither one of us can either ask for or even dream of or imagine today. Okay? So let me know how chapter 14 lands for you. What is your own interpretation of chapter 14? How do you apply this to your business? And does the woman here remind you of the Proverbs 31 woman? Because I cannot wait to dive into Proverbs 31, but we need to get through. We get to get through all the other chapters too. So run your business, run your house, create your resources. Whatever it is you do, be wise about it. It's been good having you.